It's that time again. That time again. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome along to my live YouTube stream. My name's Danny C. And let's get down to business, shall we? For what is round 4 of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup Exhibition Series. And we are at the Nurburgring in the endurance layout. Let's turn the music off for a moment, shall we? So how is everyone? I hope all is well out there. What have you been on with? So it's another day of racing, and this is the last round of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup Exhibition Series. So before we go down there, this is what I've been on with last time, as I'm going to provide you a bit of highlights of the last round, which is at Bathurst in Mount Panorama, where I started third and I came out victorious. So let's have a look. There it is. So this is about what I've been on with too. When I last did the stream. So there, as you see, I started third, and then for most of the time, and it's been straightforward with the strategy, coming into my hands, having just to sit behind somebody, to not only look after the tires but also the fuel, also, to extract a little more. So for the 9-10 whole laps of this motor race, I've been sitting behind this fella for quite some time, and then when it came to the end of this lap also, you can see he's just about to come into the pits, and so there he's just going to the pits, and then it was my time to push to perform the overcut. So which worked out to a treat, because next time out I had to pit for the fuel, pit for some tires and fuel. Then I had Kari WRX in the Porsche 911 chasing me, who looked like to be he was in contention. So we get to lap what was it? Further down. So he was chasing me for quite some time, and then he fluffed his lines only a touch. Yeah, he's fluffed his lines. Yeah, that's what happened to him. I wasn't really sure how did he manage to lose some time. So let's have a look at it from his perspective. So as he was chasing me, having played this strategy similar to mine in the same car. So we went to just a bit wide on the start of the downhill section, and yeah, that's so all I was left was the front bumper damage. So without that mistake, then he would have stood a chance of being in contention. So that's what also gave this fella the regain of the the gain of position. So and the rest of the time I could just been walking it to figure out. Pitted at the end of lap 20 or something like that for some tires and fuel. Yeah, just going into lap 20 or so. And then from there on, that rest of the time has just been straightforward. Good afternoon, Indian Stig. Welcome along. I hope all is well from your end. Much appreciated. So go check out Indian Stig Racing as he throws down the GT3 lobbies most of the weekends. He also practice does the GT World Series practice lobbies, such as the Manufacturers Cup, Nations Cup, and of course he throws down some of the mystery daily races, whatever it may be, and of course he publishes those daily race videos nearly every day. So Indian Stig's your guy to go and check out on YouTube. So and he's also doing the Manufacturers Cup race as well. So if you want to like go and watch his race, then obviously you're more than welcome to do so. So yeah, as the skies were getting darker, then obviously came out like about victorious by quite some margin, which got me 272 points in that particular lobby. Although at the time I was doing a 2-minute 2.9, obviously like it flutters like well not only with the DR but the qualifying time also. So yeah, that it was me finishing first after starting third on the grid. So other than that, it was a good race on that occasion. So we're gonna go into sport mode to get some practice under the belt at the ring. So I've got 10 minutes until the entry period starts for the 4 o'clock slot. So I've got myself, like I'm doing, who's done a 7:55.9. Yep. So and of course, that puts me like into 236 in the world. So there's the top Porsche driver. Top Porsche driver did a 7-minute 48.6, but he's in a different continent. But this person is from a different continent. That of course is the person like him who's in the same continent, who also did a 7.48.6. So yeah, that's so. What's going to happen with the race details is that there's going to be 12 minutes of qualifying. There's going to be 5 laps of racing. The fuel consumption rates ×3, tire wears ×6 for the race. 10 litres of fuel per second speed. Shortcut penalties light, and the mechanical damage is set to heavy. Last thing you need is to touch the grass, hitting the wall, and that's the one thing you don't want to happen also. And the usable tyres and types of it is the racing hards, intermediates, where the track could rain. It might not rain. It might snow, but I highly doubt there's going to be any snow. So and this is what's going to be happening on this Nurburgring endurance layout. So I love me look go stuff. That's the one thing I forgot to do. So I just got the weather radar up, and you never know like how the weather's going to pan out. So a bit of practice before I get myself up and running to get into a practice lobby before I get put into a fixed lobby. a little lift to be sure that you get it through the apex. Then you could go flat out as you did, like on the left-hander. And if you're confident, you can take it flat out. Let's try it. Maybe sometimes if you do tend to go flat out through that section, where this year that they've relayed the resurfaced that part of the track as well as like the curbing layout to where the curbs will starting off with less grip, but months later the grip and track evolution will evolve on that one. So the radar, as you can see, like on the bottom right hand screen, you never know, like about, well, you can see like clearly that it's getting closer, but in the race, you just don't really know how the weather's going to pan out. So if it does like a rain in the middle of the race, then that's going to throw a spanner into the works, that's for sure. And so like I said, if it does, it might rain, it might not throughout the motor race, but highly doubt there's going to be a snow, like, because we're in March, and then so it's rare that you see some snow like in March in certain places, but time will tell. If I zoom in a little closer, you can see that the track is the rain is getting a little closer to the track, so that it might rain at the beginning, near to the beginning of the race or towards the end of the race. And I'll be honest with you, I've not done the practice race runs. However, I have seen the fuel loads on and tires and so on. So. And what I also had to do for sure was to get some laps out on the board for the dry and the wet, just in case, because a lot can happen for sure. Yes, TJ, welcome along, buddy. Thank you very much, and I hope all is well from your end. Go and check out TJC Gaming on his YouTube, where he plays games such as Gran Turismo 7 as well as ACC, and he also too plays that truck game, whatever it's called, that where you drink as many as you can, and I'm not too bad, thank you. We're here, that's the main thing. Other than that, all is good from my end. So, been smashing the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup round, where I've been getting some good points on the board for sure. Where in the first round at Grand Valley, started third and finished first, which got me 262 points. And of course, yeah, I also got the what you call it, the 258 points in the second round at Deep Forest Reverse, where I started sixth and then finished third and came so close to to go and finish second, which would have got me 269 points, something like that. That's a plan, and for me, as of for the last round, that where at Mount Panorama, I started third and then finished first, and I got put into a lobby where the best of it I could get if I was to improve my PB was somewhere higher than 262 points. So the the points for the win was 272, and that's what I managed to do. Started third and then finished third. Strategy was all on good, was all on point. So other than that, we'll see like what lobby I get put in, and then so it's 3:45 now. So I best like come out of it. But you'll see like roughly where the you can never guarantee like about how accurate the weather radar is going to be, because it could change over whatever the lobby throws at you when you compete with a load of quality drivers, for sure. Yeah, definitely. So like when I've done some practice runs, this is like about as quick as I got. That's the best I could do, especially about that. I've been using the pad for yeah. So then when I've got into the global rankings, 236 position in the world. And you look at the top Porsche driver also, which is my current manufacturer. This fella is the quickest I've seen from my continent. As this fella's like 7 seconds about up the road. So the practice lobby is open. So I'm going to take that 4 o'clock slot and see how I get on from there. So like if I can, if I come across a lobby where I can score more than 272 points, which you never know, it could like float to. It will be based on like the DR rating. This I've been an A+ driver for a while, so if I get put into a lobby and there's a chance where I can score more than the 272 points, whether it's in the podium finite places or first, but you can never guarantee. And it just depends how quickly can I get out to the pits and have track position. So yeah, for sure. There's going to be 12 minutes of qualifying, so you can only get that one lap in. So it's all or nothing. And then what you're going to be thinking really is that it's a marathon, not a sprint, but it depends how much you're placing the bets. And once the qualifying's overdone with, then you have the 5 lap per race where it might rain, it might snow, but I highly doubt that there's going to be any snow. But you never know. Climate change, isn't it? So that of course will just gives you like an insight of this as to how the race is going to pan out weather-wise. Yeah, for sure. It's they just got to think of the a backup plan for sure if someone crashes. And it's just like getting the lines tidy for sure. Hopefully I'll get a result, but we'll see how that goes. Send it. So there's just over 10 minutes until I get put into a lobby. Nah, definitely not, because otherwise, if you get put onto the grass, you end up with some damage, and you don't want to have heavy damage of it, which will compromise the race for sure. Even if the rain's too far away, then obviously it's the last thing you need also. A slight lift of to get the apex, but you can still get there only just where if you get it on the track. Yeah, for sure. You can take it flat out on this part there as well. got the brake balance to 3 to the rear. So as I felt a bit more comfortable with that setting. So, but tyre wear, like, and fuel is going to be a key factor also. No problem, TJ. Much appreciated. Yeah, for sure. I thought of this car as, you know, to be like my preference really, and it's not a bad mid-engine rear-wheel drive race car for sure. Obviously, I like that rear-end stability, and then the way that to me it handles out of the corners and the traction and it comes out of slow corners and so. So that's like what got me some results in some lobbies I've been put in. But there's quite a variety of choices I could to choose from. You know, like you see, this current updates. I've read the next update of what's to come. Apparently, there's going to be 3 new cars, including the Toyota GT1 TS 010, the Le Mans prototype car that's been put up in the game for quite some time. Yep. Yeah, exactly. So there is a possibility that the Toyota GT1 TS 010 would come into the game, but we'll see what happens when we get closer to the end of this month, as it's the 23rd now. Yep. Yeah, I did see before that, which I thought what was going to be was I thought for a moment there was going to be a new track, the Silverstone circuit, along with what is like the what you call it, like about the other cars, you know, like the GT3, like the Aston Martin GTE 2019 car. And the GT5 was a standard car with no cockpit view, so I'll buy it and try it with VAR. Although that every now and then when I'm not doing some serious racing, and if I got the energy to have a bash on the wheel, where I've been like throwing down some lobbies on the Tuesday evenings, especially especially like in what is like the GT3s, the GT4s, and Circuit Gilles Villeneuve is in the game code in 7. Yeah, I did see that the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve has been like a little mentioned for a while, but then it's not been like said for a while. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But realistically, from what I've seen lately, is well, you know, as we mentioned that the Toyota GT1 will be on the next update along with 2 other cars. Has been there for more than 8 months. Yeah, for sure, definitely. So the rain is very much far away, as I've maxed it out to the size of 50 miles. Yeah. Later on the year, the PS5 Pro comes out later in the year. So there is a GT game maybe somewhere like in later on in this decade. I reckon most likely. But I might be wrong on that one. But as you well mentioned as well, TJ, with might come out even next year or the year after. So you just got to think outside the box as well. Obviously, the at the minute it's like the PS5 slims out, which obviously there's only some differences other than just with the fact that it's much newer, lighter, and obviously a bit more storage a bit as well, which are also two benefits for those that who feel that don't have much time, to reorganize the console storage, etc., etc. Yeah, it's from the when GT7 the first came out, they've released two different versions, which is the PS4 and the PS5 version, simply because they were get some sales through having had some delays for through COVID, and so that of course was the way to just to get through the next gen of the GT racing. So a new GT it will tick that box for sure. It's not an if, it's a matter of when will it release. So a few years time, then we'll see the difference for sure. Yeah, it's another thing to bear in mind. Also, the PlayStation 6 the PlayStation 6 will most likely be out later on in this decade also. So you've got that to think of as well. So well, obviously, as we are, we're good with the equipment to go until eventually, if we see an opportunity where we think one piece of it is the way forward, to continue to enjoy doing our own things. That, of course, is something that you want to think about a few years down the line also. Yeah. So we've got less than 2 minutes until the qualifying. I get put into a lobby for the qualifiers. So as it stands, it's about there's no rain. Yep. Yeah, they'll still well to do that for sure. So we're just over a minute to go. I'm just gonna quickly go for a toilet break, and then should be put into lobby. Be 2 seconds. And I'm back. Let's get it. So, you know what? I'm ready. So who we got here? We got Bonneville, who was who I raced with in the Manufacturers Cup race. And there is also a YouTuber, Womble Leader, as well. Welcome along. So this is about how many points I need if I was to beat me personal best of 272, which means effectively I'm going to have to win. But it's not going to be easy winning because a lot could happen in the motor race for sure. Just one of those things. We'll just we'll see how that goes, and yep. I'm just checking on the weather radar as well. So, yeah. Thank you, TJ. Let's get down to business, shall we? It's 4, 5, 6 cars in front of me. See, there's 4 of them all together, but I'm trying to find the track position. TCR Crispy's letting us by. Thank you. Might be giving up a couple of paces in order to find a bit more space, unless I back off. Obviously, I get the rain's going to be hitting harder, like well, sooner than you probably think. Yeah, that's the plan. Bit of a tyre warm up, and as long as I can find my sense and space, then I should be in good shape for sure. Got the rear brake balancer to the 3 to the rear. Obviously, there's no fuel consumption rate in the qualifying. However, there is fuel consumption rate in the race. So tyres are one thing you need to worry about for sure. So the rain's obviously a bit tight about far. So it should be fine, like about to get a dry lap in. I can see 2 cars ahead, 3 cars. Last thing I want is to come across one of them and end up bumping into them. Even if they make a mistake. Or crash somewhere. Let's do it. We've got one leader behind me in the Jaguar. Whoa, a bit of a jump about over that crest. Then power down to the back straight. My time's looking good. And it's a dry lap also, which is good. A 7:55.5 from the Frenchman. Mugen NSX 100. Welcome along, Dan. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Just about to finish my lap. So that has put me third place. And I'll tell you something. Mugen and SX and Elements look pretty strong. Both of them are in different cars as well. One leader's will qualified 11th. The YouTuber worth about 4 figures worth of subscribers. Just waiting for Bonneville and a few others to complete their lap. Yeah, the McLaren looks like it's it's good on fuel, and tyre wise, it's just depending how you want to look after them for sure. The Lexus RCF a GT3 2017 model looks to be the car that's not too bad, not a bad race car also. Whereas the Porsche, in the other end, to say that you have 3 different manufacturers in the top 3, which will throw a spanner into the works in terms of the competition and so on. So just 3 more people yet to finish the lap. Of course, TJ, it's not going to be easy, but I think we've got a motor race on our hands. If I was to try and beat my PB of 272, the only way to do that is to win, and it's not going to be easy for sure. But I'm up for the challenge, and you know what? Anything can happen. It might rain, it might not, and that's the anticipation that we're about to witness. So whilst the wait, go for another toilet break. Stick to their wings and side copy. Have I missed out? It's now Dynasty time. Still waiting for 2 more people to finish their lap, but it's going to be close. Still holding on to 3rd place. Less than 10 seconds. Third place is mine. So just to recap, all I need if I was to beat my PB for this particular lobby is a win. But it's not going to be easy. So I just want to put out the message to all drivers. Have a good race, good luck, let's have a clean race. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Bonnie said that she messed up. Don't worry, there's always another chance, Bonnie. But just do your best, stay out of trouble, and just enjoy it regardless. And then we play the music. Marty, thank you, P. Thank you, brother. I hope all is well from your end. And you know what? Sorry, I got confused with that one, TJ. But anyway, let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. Good luck, everyone, as we are about to begin the final round of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup Exhibition Series through the Green Hill. I mean, you never know, TJ. It's one of them, like, where you just can't really, like, guarantee, like, their identities, like, from the behind, so it's best to not judge. Do you know what I mean? So we've got Tyrus on pole. Then there's myself, like, in 3rd place. Here we go. And number 13 I was given. Nice. These two look like they're running away with it, but a long way to go for sure. That car behind me has got some back straight. Welcome along, dude. No, good to see you. And I hope you're well out there. Oh, he's in a Lexus, the Turkish driver. Not too bad. Started third. Just getting into the rhythm. Speaking of which, TJ is doing a charity race later on today. If you like to go and watch his stream later on, well, watch his stream later on. For those of you who are just tuning in and like to see some of his content there. No problem, TJ. And it looks like, well, he's in my slip. Didn't need to go in the slip for touch, but now he's using my slip. I'm not sure whether it's me, but it's just that Lexus is quick on the straight. But I'm defending all I could, but to try and hold off to third place, which ain't enough points there for sure. wise enough for her to make a decision, you know, to live to fight for another day. Rain is still away from the track. Clouds are slightly getting darker. a train of cars behind me, which is beautiful, whereas these two are running away from me. Might be able to go out, stay out for another lap. The Turkish man's made a mistake somewhere. So we've got the Portuguese behind me in the Mercedes. hear the noisy V8 bi-turbo engine behind me. I don't need to know the gap because I can hear the engine. Thanks for the nudge. I didn't ask for anything. Every little bit helps. Oh, bit wide there. Just gonna sit behind Bonneville. Definitely need to pit for some fuel as well as tyres. I can't see the rain like I'm hitting the track. These two are pitting in front. That means I'm coming in too. New tyres. So the Mercedes driver used a bit more fuel than me, and only Bonneville's got similar fuel to me. So far so good. Long way to go for sure. Welcome along, yep. Good to see you, and I hope all is well. Started third, and I'm battling for third after the only round of pit stops. Whereas these two up front, the Swiss and the French driver, are running away with it. In order to beat my personal best in terms of points, where I need to win the race, which rewards me 280 or something like that, whereas my personal best is, oh, you finished your race, how did you get on? If you don't mind sharing it with us. My personal best is 272 points, which were last time out of Mount Panorama. Really? Nice one. Well done, buddy. How many points did you get, if you can remember? Fair dues. Not bad at all. Another lap to go. Once we get through the final part of this of the circuit. On to the last lap now. And Almus and Morgan and Essexa have been in a league of their own on this race. But it's not over yet. Just that one mistake from Bonneville's all it takes. It's looking like an effectively dry race. But regardless, I may as well go for it. Let's do it for Porsche. Let's do it for Volkswagen Audi Group. See what I mean? It's he's going to be dry for the last lap, so I may as well just go for it. Bonnie's touched the grass. Oh! But he's made a mistake! The pressure's on for third place! Has Bonnie got damaged? That's the question. I can sense that Bonnie's got damage, so I have to be patient through these corners if I can. And not end up with a bloody stolen front wings. I'm in the slipstream now. This is it. Last lap. I don't care how quickly the fuel's gonna go down. It's all or nothing for third place. Come on. Come on. It's gonna be close. Almost has won it. That was close. We made it to the end, but it was close. Very close. But to finish, which is all that matters. Just the smallest of margins. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed that, no matter the outcome. And Womble Leader, who's got 6,000, 7,000, whatever amount of subscribers he's got, has finished the race. And 2, I've beaten him. So, that's, I'll take that. I'll take that. So, I've got Al Mustafa, who's won the race in the Lexus RCF and GT3. The Mugen NSX 100 driver in the McLaren 650F has won it, and they've got Bonnie Valder, who's got to the got a third place. Only just. Thank you, TJ, for tuning in. Much appreciated, and see you next time. And all the best as well. Just gotta save the replay. Yeah, the benefit to me that I'll be getting from this particular race is that same. So that's the only thing that I'll be able to benefit from, just the increase of the DR. And the sponsorship rate remained the same, so saved the replay already. So, so this is how many points I'll be getting. So, but yeah. So GG's to Womble Leader for participating as well. So other than that, it's a happy day. So, but yeah. Indeed, Womble leader. Indeed. So, as far as I'm aware, that we've got, well, professional reward members should be getting 12 million credits. Obviously, because I got a couple of, well, topping up the, well, a couple of areas also. So let's have a look at the quick highlights, and then, you know, just to showcase like those people who are just like tuned in like late on, and so. So this was the start, and then as you can see that these two were fighting for the race lead. Marisha, like, and Tara's fighting for first place already, and Alexis looks like they're gonna leg it. He's gonna leg it. Where was Bonneville? That Bonneville was well at 15th, and then obviously Bonneville just like stayed out of the trouble, you know, just to keep the nose clean, and there's Womble leader too. He had traction control on it as well, so that's interesting. So I was right with him, like, about these two, the McLaren driver, like, at one point, and then obviously the rest of the time just got a little bit, you know, just a bit like one-sided. So then, of course, we all had to pit like for new tyres and fuel. Obviously there was a possibility of going to rain, but then it's not going to rain. This fella looks like they had a bad race. He had a bad race with damage on with the front bumper and the front right suspension damage too. So every single one of us is pitted. See if he's pitted too. Yeah, he has. Loops is pitted for some new tyres and fuel. So that's every single one of us pitting at the same time, whilst the track were out dry. So I came like I was still I came in like behind Bonneville, and I came out behind Bonneville also. So it looked like you were going to be close. So going into the last lap, as these two were just in the league of their own. So I hope. So it was. I was within a second. I was within a second, like, to be sure that I piled the pressure on the best I could to keep my lines tidy, as well as keeping up with 1 second ahead of the car in front, in order to get a bit of a tow. So we were setting some of our personal bests, like, effectively the fastest lap, like, at that point. So I was just a little bit over the edge of the curb, leaving no margin at all. And same applies to Bonneville also. And so it's not the first time I've raced with Bonneville. When I've raced Bonneville, it was not the recent one at Mount Panorama, but the one before was at Deep Forest Reverse. Bonneville looked like they had a bad race too. So as you can see, that Bonneville touched the grass a touch there, and so so we were just like still the same gap also. the front left tyre was just a bit more worn than mine, and Bonneville had a bit less fuel than me, because I was using the attributions, just to not over rev too much and make it close. So I came to around the start of this section where it became very close, and chaining the corners all together as you do, as I felt more rear stability like with the Porsche, whereas the Lexus it can be a bit twitchy. I've not driven the Lexus as much, however it's not a bad race car at all for sure. See, went a bit too wide there, so Bonneville got lucky somehow to not even have damage on the car other than just dirty tyres. So that was my chance, to put the pressure on Bonneville in order to pinch third place off. And so if Bonneville had a damage to the car, I would have stood a better chance for sure. So going into the next complexion of corners there, and this is just a build up of the back straight. So the Lexus ain't too bad on the straight line. So then the only option I could do that was very much over the edge of the track by the smallest of margins, and there was 6/10 seconds behind the person in front. So all I could do was just use all the slipstream I could, with less tyres that Bonneville had also, and I warmed my rear tyres out even more. Take care, Doogie, and all the best to you as well. It were close, but no cigar. And that, of course, was the point where I had to choose to fight for another day, which regardless, it was fun. And this is how close Bonneville got to running out of fuel. So it's just the small margins. And difference there you see there is the front left tyre was a bit more worn than mine, and I wore my rear tyres out even more. So it's just the slight difference for sure. I'm not sure what brake balance Bonneville was on, as I was running 3 at the time. So other than that, it was regardless of a good race also. But yeah, enjoyed that one. So let's open up the tickets. 4-star roulette ticket. $10k credits. Okay, so it's better than that. So, going to Gates movie to draw close to the stream. And that was round 4 of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup Exhibition Series. And you know what? I enjoyed it regardless. And it was really tough, to say that I came across a couple of good quality drivers who were literally running away with it, and I'm just like, well, do the best job I can, keep it on the road. And then obviously it came down to the final 2 laps where I was a challenger by Bonneville, who literally gave me a good run for the money in a totally different car, whereas me, this was the car that I've used for this manufacturer series, which obviously gave me a first place at Grand Valley in the 10-lap sprint race, and then 3rd place and so close to 2nd place in what is the Deep Forest reverse. And so, and of course we'll got a 1st place at Mount Panorama, having started 3rd on the grid, and then started 3rd at the Nurburgring and finished 4th and came so close to finishing 3rd. Good evening, welcome along, and I hope all is well from your end. And thank you very much. And if you just tuned in, then it was a good race, regardless, and kept my lines tidy, and it didn't even rain. So it was looking like it was going to rain, but you never know what the lobbies will throw at. So, which threw a spanner into the works for sure. And yeah, that it was a good race regardless. And obviously with Bonneville who made the slightest of mistakes and somehow managing to avoid having permanent heavy damage onto the car, which if Bonneville hadn't got damage to the car, it would have been a different story. And that, of course, that left Bonneville some dirty tyres, which enabled me to put the pressure on and just go for it. And then it came to the last straight where it was all or nothing. I was 6 tenths behind Bonneville to start off with, and of course, I came so close. But I thought I was going to go for the pass, but I chose not to, as I didn't want to just dive bomb and then end up losing control of the car, end up crashing altogether. But then, so it was close. Just the finest of margins, and then Bonneville started the 15th of it as well. So hats off to the individual. So happy days that we've both finished in one piece in the battle for third, which left me finishing fourth, and that got me 247 points, which ain't enough, to get the new PB, which obviously my current PB is 272 points at Mount Panorama when I've done the first lot of the lot at the time on that Wednesday. So yeah, and if you're liking the content, hit the like button, and new viewers, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. So next time I'll be live, probably gonna be might have another crack at this, or maybe just take home the points. But regardless, next time that I'll be on also is Tuesday evening. I'm gonna be putting out just a vote of what categories you boys and girls would like to race in, whether it's the GT3s or GT4s. I'm up for anything, no matter what, no problem at all. So so that, of course, I'll be putting the poll on the community post on my YouTube channel. So anyhow, I'm going to cut short. So thank you all for watching, and on that note, I'll catch you all on the next one when I return to the next episode. Take care, peace, thank you, and bye.